Hey guys, we are going to do some examples for 8.4c. We're going to use data from a table or graph to determine the rate of change or slope and the y-intercept in mathematical and real-world problems. Okay? First of all, let's talk about the y-intercept. Okay, the y-intercept is the point where a line crosses or intersects the y-axis. So that is very important. And here's an example of it right here. Okay, so wherever it crosses the y-axis is the y-intercept. Okay, on this side shows you the x-intercept, but you don't need to look at this at all until algebra. We are only concerned with the y-intercept. It is abbreviated by the letter b, and you've been looking at it this entire time. Y equals mx plus b. Here is your b. The y-intercept is a fixed cost. It is a starting point. If you started with $100 in your savings account and added $10 each month, that would look like your slope is 10 because you put that in each month and you start with $100. Another example, let's say you needed to call the plumber. They said it would be $35 to come to your house and $25 per hour. So 35 is your y-intercept and 25 per hour is your slope. We're going to look at this again because now we can look at the non-proportional side. If there is ever a y-intercept in your equation, it is non-proportional because it will not go through 0, 0. It will not go through the origin. Such as this example, it goes through down here. Here's another example. It goes through right above the origin. It does not pass through the origin. The table is not constant. If you take y divided by x, it will not be the same value like it is over here. 4 divided by 1 is 4. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then 8 divided by 3 is a decimal. So they will not match. So the difference is the equation, this has one number. Proportional has one number, your slope. Non-proportional has two numbers, your slope and your y-intercept. The table for a non-proportional is not constant. And the graph for a non-proportional, it does not go through the origin. Okay, guys, now we're going to look at some examples. So, a gym charges a membership fee plus an additional fee per yoga class. So the table shows the linear relationship between the number of yoga classes taken and the total cost, including the membership fee. So the additional fee per yoga class is 3. Okay, so we need to figure out what this is first. And you will do that by using your table in your calculator. You're going to hit Stat, Edit, put in your table, and I'll do that here. You won't be able to see it on this screen, but I'll do it as well. So we're going to hit Stat, Enter, and then we're going to put in our X. Here's your X, here's your Y. So we're going to put in 6, enter, 8, 10, 14, and 20. Then we're going to go up and over, and we're going to put in 67.50. We're going to put in 75, 82.50, 97.50, and 120. We're going to hit Stat, Tab 4, enter all the way. When we do that, we can see our answer. So y equals mx plus b. We know y equals 3.75x plus $45. So we know out of these choices, which is true. The additional fee per yoga class is $375, and that is true. It's $375 per class. It's not $825. The membership fee is not $35. It's $45. So your only answer is F. Here's another one. So this company sells bottles of vitamins. The graph and table show the linear relationship between the cost per capsule in cents and the number of bottles ordered. What is the slope of the line that models this situation? Well, we can see the slope is going to be negative. Well, yeah, it looks like the slope is going down. It certainly is. So we know the slope is negative. But again, I'm going to use stat edit to do the table. If you do not know how to do stat edit by this time, you need to ask for help. Every time you see a table, if you will use stat edit, you will get the answer correct. So stat edit, hit in 1, enter, 2, enter, 3, enter. Whoops, there's no 3. 1, 2, 4, enter, 6, enter, 8, enter. Go up, over, you're going to hit 65, 60, 50, 40, 30. Hit Stat, Tab 4, enter all the way. And you're going to see that the slope is y equals mx plus b. The slope is negative 5x plus 70. So what is the slope of the line? The slope of the line is negative 5x. And that is reasonable because we already knew the slope was negative. And we could do rise over run if you wanted to. You just have to be careful how they number the axis there. If we go up 1, it's really going to be 10. So if we go up 1, that's 10. And these are by ones down here. Then we go over 2, and we're going to see that our slope, yes, is 5. Okay, the next example we have, it says, what are the slope and y-intercept of the graph of the line shown on the grid? So I can see my y-intercept is going to be right here. And it looks like it's going to be negative 1.5. And I see that here and here, so I can mark off the other two. I see the slope is going down, so it's negative. And that's what this one is doing, and this one. And now I can do rise over run and get the slope. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, rise 2, and I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know this can be reduced to 1/4. So we know our answer is H. You can't remember all that, this is what you need to do. You have 2 exact points on your line. Put those points in a table. We have -6 and 0, and we have 2 and -2. Use stat edit. And you will get the answer. Let's do that now. Hit stat, enter, -6, 2, and then you're going to hit 0 and -2. Stat tab 4, and you're going to get -0.25 minus 1.5. And we know this is correct because 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. Here's another one. The graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. What is the y-intercept? They just want to know the y-intercept. And we can see that it crosses at -6. That's it. That's your answer. You can put the 2 points in your table and use stat edit, and you will also get -6 as your y-intercept. But just looking at it, you can get the answer as well. Okay, now we have another one. Carolyn's going to buy the same number of stamps every month to add to her stamp collection that her grandfather gave her. The table shows the number of stamps Carolyn will have at the end of X months. How many stamps was Carolyn given, and how many stamps will she buy each month? Well, we have a table. It's written horizontally, but we still have one. We have our X and our Y. So I'm going to use stat edit. So let's do that now. Hit stat, enter, and we're going to hit 1, 3, 6, and 10. We're going to go up and over, and we're going to hit 250, 350, 500, 700. We're going to hit stat, tab 4, and we're going to see that y equals 50x plus 200. So this tells us she was given 200 stamps. So right now, either one of these would work. That one doesn't and that one doesn't. And she buys 50 stamps every month. So therefore, your answer is A. We got 2 more. The graph of a linear function is shown on the coordinate grid. What is the y-intercept of this function? So once again, we're going to look at the y, and we're going to know that it crosses at -5. You could put the 2 points in stat edit, and you will get -5, but you can just look at this and get -5. Nobody should ever miss this question. There's 3 or 4 of these on the STAR test. They are free questions. Okay, that was the last slide. I hope you took notes. Rewatch it if you need to work on anything, and your assignment is on the next page. Thank you for watching.